you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Join the tribe. What are you waiting for? Listen, I was feeling a little under the weather. You know, I don't get on here and just whine about stuff, but my kid had got sick. So whenever my kid gets sick, I'm going to end up getting sick, man. He's always coughing all over the house. And, you know, I got to keep reminding, he's a boy. So I got to like remind him, like wash his hands, and he be touching doorknobs in out the house all the time. So anyway, you know, your boy had to sleep. Get a little bit sick, I just start sleeping and fasting. Sound better now, so I'm, you know what I mean, getting back online now. It's neither here nor there. That's for the ladies that's taking some time. What y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get back to work. I'm watching y'all like y'all watching me. You know what I'm saying? Gotta motivate each other. Come on now. I wanna see y'all out there, you know, sitting up straight with your nice little outfits on. You know what I'm saying? Chestis is out. Pretty faces, let's go. Let's get back on this. So anyway, I got a quick story, you guys. Story time, just bring y'all up to speed. I'm back on TikTok. So I was on this live stream, this panel. You guys smash that like button. And it was a panel full of, you know, people in their 20s, 30s. I think there might have been like one or two dudes in their 40s. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a good, diverse panel. And the subject was, are women intimidated by men? So of course I jumped in there, right? But after I jumped in there, I kind of like read the room for a little bit, and a lot of women were in there complaining about men, and they were just talking about their baby dads aren't nothing, and you know, women, they know their baby dads aren't nothing, and no one's intimidated by a man. But I got up in there, and you know, once I got on the panel, well, first of all, I was just talking in the comments. And so if you guys are on TikTok, I do troll somewhat in the comments section, and if you're on Instagram, I'm a whole troll. On Instagram, if you get on my nerves, like not to where I dislike you and almost hate you, but you're just kind of annoying, I'm going to troll you. I'm going to be in your comment section. I'm going to be messing with you. I'm going to save your videos, make reaction videos to it. You know, y'all don't let me loose on Instagram. I've never been on Instagram before. I've, you know, learned to kind of appreciate the troll factor over there. So I'm trolling. I'm gonna piss you off and do everything I can to piss you off if you're annoying as hell or you have a funny looking face. You know what I'm saying? Talking stuff. I'm gonna try to piss you off. So everybody I've done that to this weekend, it was intentional. Hope you retaliate. I don't like your content, but I don't hate you either. But you're annoying as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here like reading the room and I'm trolling them, and then 3 women sent me invites to go on the panel, right? You know, I'm doing insanity at the same time though, right? So I'm like doing insanity and then looking at my phone, trolling, jump back insanity. But when I finished insanity, after 5 invites, I could tell they wanted to cook me. So I let them know ahead of time, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. I does this. I love to cook people. I am gonna roast y'all. They like, oh, come on up. All right, bet. So I went up there. Hey, what's going on, man? I don't give a damn. Hit that like button. You understand what I'm saying to you? You know what I mean? And subscribe. So anyway, I go up on the panel, and the dude was acting like he was kosher with what I was saying, but I could tell younger dudes that has a panel full of women and he has a tattoo or 3 on his face. You're an idiot. You're a lowbrow idiot, and you definitely was raised by a single mother. You're a black guy with tattoos on your face. Your dad want to let you know it's not a good idea. You're not going to get any kind of job like that. You're not going to be taken serious in any kind of way. I told my kid, you better not get no tattoos until you're well established in your own career. Not career, but entrepreneurship. You're going to be black. Tattoos. I don't give a damn, okay? He's on there looking like a crazy person. So, okay, he ain't got no male leadership. He got tattoos on his face, you know, but he's on there trying to talk cash money. So he asked me the question, hey, what do you think about women being intimidated? After all the women said, I can never get intimidated by a man. I'm like, oh, well, women get intimidated by me all the time. All the time. And what they'll do is they'll relabel it as other things. Oh, I'm shy. And, well, what do you think shy is? Part of being shy is intimidation. What are you talking about? Are you just redefining things? You know, so he's like, well, why do you feel that way? And I go into my spiel, and I framed things out properly, right? It's like those women were doing. I was like, hey, listen, I'm a single father, you know, because they kept talking bad about me and don't take care of their kids. Single father, I don't get any help from his mother. And what else did I say? You know what I'm saying? I don't get any help from her. Let's make sure she calls him once a week, right? So then a guy goes, I don't want to hear all that. And I'm like, well, excuse me? This is what this dude goes, I don't want to hear all that. So, you know, more than likely, I don't know, dude, I'll put you in timeout for a few minutes, okay? I don't know why you need all that attention. He's like, I don't want to hear all that. I'm like, excuse me? He's like, I don't want to hear about your baby mom. I'm like, I'm fleshing out the conversation, first of all. Secondly, I don't care what you don't want to hear. And let me tell you something. If that's the way it's going to be, you need to let people know the stipulations of the panel and the conversation before I get started. See, I thought I was playing around. I don't play around with none of you people. If everyone on a panel, I'm letting you know how I'm going to handle things. So you start whining about stuff that I say, right? I'm going to call you out. What do you mean you don't want to hear it? Well, why before I got started, you didn't let me know? I don't want to hear things about your baby's mom and anything that might be negative or derogatory assumed about women, right? Didn't say none of that. Just like let me run and everything else. And then whenever he felt like I was saying too much, he thought he had to check me. No, we're not doing that. I'm a 40-year-old grown man. You guys smash that like button. We're not doing none of that. See, you sensitive Gen Zers, you think that millennials move like you. Maybe the ones closer to your age, but 40 and up, absolutely not. We don't care about this internet stuff. I don't care. Listen, I don't care what I'm across to. I had to tell that goofball, I don't care what you think or anyone else on this panel. I'm telling you what I think. And then we keep going on through the conversation, and he said something like, you sound hurt. And he said, you sound like you had a grudge. I'm like, whoa. And you sound like a woman. And then the whole panel goes crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe it. See, he's misogynist. And I was like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, well, allow me to explain. And I start going into it, and he's like, I need you to give me a direct answer. It's like, boy, I want to give you the answer the way I want to give it to you, okay? You're emotional. You're soft. Let me tell you something. When you're a grown man and you say things like, you sound like, I feel like, and I think I'm going to shut you down. I told this boy this too. I told that boy this too. I'm going to shut it down because that's how women move. You're a man, okay? Now, when I start talking this way, shut up, like everybody else on the panel. You're a man. You're supposed to get a based, logical assessment. How can you do that after I've only spoken to this or spoken on the panel and let men go off of how a man sounds? Tone policing. Because it triggers them to hear a real man give it to them straight without trying to sugarcoat it or make it sound a little nicer. No. I'm going to talk to you like a man. You're a man, I'm a man. I'm going to talk to you like a man. He didn't like the way that I sounded because he was raised by a single mother. He don't know how real men talk. He gets offended the same way a woman would hearing a stern man speaking his spiel. So he thought he was going to speak for the women and check me. You ain't checking shit, boy. Okay? None of that stuff's going to happen. So if you don't let someone know, and this is for any panelist, if someone comes on your panel and you don't let them know what you don't want to hear, you can't get emotional and start talking about, oh, I don't want to hear that. You better phrase it in a mature type of way. Because saying stuff like, oh, you sound, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean by how I sound? What do you know? Based off the information I've given you so far, what do you know? Now, see, as a man, you don't speak like things sound like this, and I feel like this, and I think like that. No. That's boy talk. That's woman talk. Yeah. You might be some of them idiots from over there on TikTok that might have gotten pissed off. Hit that like button, and keep talking. Keep trolling and keep talking. But like I said, he had to shut up because unlike you trolls, we're both looking at each other on a panel with the cameras on. So he couldn't go to making himself feel tough. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. He had to go to drinking a beer. I was like, yeah, go to drinking the beer. I'm calling him soft. I'm calling all kind of stuff. You ain't going to say nothing back to me because I'm not playing around with you. Okay? You can't outword me because I'm a wordsmith. You can't get me emotional because nothing you say means anything to me. Okay? So what has to happen is you got to get straightened out. And I straightened that boy out. And then before I left, I was like, all right, well, I'm up out of here. And then he tried to gaslight me. Oh, are you going to run? I'm not running. Even though before I got on the live stream, I told them I only have a few minutes. I'm about to go run. Just got through doing insanity. But I'm like, no, 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 I'm not running. What I said was, I need to have a grown conversation with grown people that don't go off of how someone sounds. They go off the information that's presented in front of them and the information given to them after they ask direct questions. So I'm going to go ahead and go on another panel where grown folks are talking. I'm going to let you cheering do what you do and get on here and just shoot the crap, because you're not having any kind of serious conversation. Because what he did was, when he started tone policing and trying to check me and diatribe after that, he showed me he was looking for a reason to have a problem with me. You guys smash that like button. You as a man, you cannot assess another man within a sentence or two. Women do that. They'll call it intuition or some type of magic. It's foolishness. It's arrogance and ignorance. But we let women get away with that. But you're a whole man. I'm going to hold you to a higher standard. You don't get on here and host a panel and try to get cute in front of women. No, yourself like a man. You don't like the way I sound? Too fucking bad. What you can do is say, hey, sir, I don't like the energy you're bringing to the live stream, and I, kindly ask you to leave, or you can leave. Cool, I get it. But to sit there and try to gaslight me and try to check me like I'm something, no. I was talking over this dude. I don't want to get rude like this. I was talking over him. I was telling him to be quiet. Like, man, be quiet. Hey. I was like, hey. Sometimes you have to do this. When people start going into diatribes, gentlemen, you got to break their train of thought. Okay, I'm giving you some military stuff here. Break their train of thought. So when he starts talking and trying to talk, you got to break it up. Hey. It messes the brain up, right? Discombobulated. What? And be like, okay, then this is what you have to do, man. Listen, psychological, if I study. So when I was doing this to this dude, he's not ready for this. Not on no type of level. You know what I'm saying? But what I told him before I left was, again, you have a problem with me. You're trying to disguise it behind criticism, but your criticism is based off of how I sound. That ain't a good way to start. Okay? You don't know nothing about me. You haven't given me enough time to really flesh things out. And you're already trying to cut down what I'm saying based off of how it sounds. What do you mean how it sounds? The way it sounds to you is based off your sensitivity, off the failed relationships you've had in your past and your childhood trauma and the lack of your father being around. That's why it sounds the way it sounds to you. It ain't got nothing to do with me, okay? Other people, it's gonna sound like a grown man handling grown man business. So guess what happens after this? He shuts up. There's nothing that can be said. He's sipping his beer and I roll out. After I roll out, here's a point of the video. 4 of the 5 women that was on his panel started following me on TikTok. Well, how about that? He's pandering, and the women end up following. They ain't gotta follow me to check me out or see what's going on with me. They can do that without following. My stuff's not private. They wanted me to know. That's what women do when they want you to know. 4 of them, all 4 of them, boom, 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 back to back to back, right after I left his live stream. I ended the live stream. I didn't end it, I just left it, right? The women started following me right afterwards, okay? Women like who they like. When I was telling them about how women are intimidated by me, all the women got quiet. There was no talking over me. There was no talking crazy, okay? That's what happens when you have that real masculine aura. They get quiet, they shut up, they want to listen. Because whether they want to admit it or not, you're their type. Maybe not you exactly, maybe your measurements could be a little bit different, but your mindset, the way you move, the way you think, they want to know. So what I'm saying to you guys is this. Women like who they like, and they're intimidated by certain men. If you're not one of those guys, you're just not him. So you can't tell a guy that is him, oh, women would never be intimidated. Nah, dude, not intimidated by you. You're not no one to be intimidated for. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. But certain men like me that move a certain way that women know, and I said this on the live stream, that women know they're going to have to consistently upgrade themselves to feel comfortable being around somebody like me because I'm doing it. And when they know they can't keep up and they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden, I'm too much, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Women that really want something, really want a real man, I don't bother them. I mean, it's going to challenge them. It's going to push them to be better. It's going to lead by example. And that was an example of such. 4 women on his live stream followed me after the live stream was over. And there was only 5 on the panel. The 5th one didn't follow me because when I was calling him soft, She was trying to call me soft in the comment section. So she probably felt foolish to try to follow me right after that. But she was in the live stream the whole time talking about, I love confident men. I got in there talking the way I did. I'm telling you, those women was talking over every other dude. They wanted to hear every word I said, every syllable, everything. Okay? So you're him and you step in a room, you get all the attention of everybody in there. People older than you, people younger than you, people your age. They want to hear what you have to say, no matter what room you walk up in. Okay? And I realized while I was in that live stream also, he knew who I was because he was watching his mouth. He was watching his mouth a little bit too much not to know who I am. He definitely knew who I was. So I want to tell you something. A lot of people watch y'all and you don't know. A lot of people watch you and you don't. I've been giving this great thought over the past couple of days I've been off. So I'm going to move differently because of that. I'm going to try to be a little bit more understanding. Trying to kind of understand people a little bit more. So, you know, just know that people be watching you, man. All kinds of people. And a lot of people don't want to let you know. A lot of people don't let you know because they just have self-esteem, insecurities. It's nothing to do with you, right? They do that with everybody, but they don't mean nothing against it, right? I'm kind of learning. I'm learning, man. I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people that I see that kind of like say what I say, and I'm looking into stuff, and I'm looking up influence and how influence works, and you know, when you just him, or I mean, for you ladies out there, you heard people just they like what you do, and I'm trying to get better at not, you know, crashing out about it, basically, because I put a lot of work in the way that I present myself, carry myself, and look, and people like kind of pick up on it, you know what I mean? But that's how influence works. I can't control it. I can't control it, you know? So I'm kind of a control freak, and I don't like seeing people just taking from me like that. So I had to grow. I had to grow, man. I ain't gonna lie, I had to grow. Man, I know this dude ain't dying his beard. Like, I know this dude ain't. I'll be doing all kind of noticing. I'm a military guy. I'm an engineer. I'm supposed to notice stuff. It's how I stayed alive, man. So I'm just in Iraq both times. So I shut that off. I notice every pattern shift, everything. If I watch you, I got a photographic memory. You do something that you weren't doing before, I'm gonna notice that shift. And if it's in any relation to something that I already do, I'm gonna make the relation, the correlation, I mean. And it ain't gonna be no, it's a coincidence. No, ain't no coincidence. No. Absolutely not. You know what I mean? So it's nothing against anyone. It's just my military instincts kicking in. And a lot of you guys are civilians and y'all copy each other all the time. It's kind of what y'all do. I'm not used to it. Okay, so I'm just, you know, just getting used to it, being more understanding, growing up to it or whatever. You know, and also realizing no matter what you take, can't be me. Can't be me, can't take away from me, and I'm gonna get where I'm going no matter what. Every time people try to imitate me, God, just upgrade. You know what I'm saying? So I just end up being even better than before, which causes even more imitation, but it's whatever. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's the point of the story, you guys. Yet women are intimidated by men. Some women will call it being shy. You have tender-ass young bucks out here that think that women is God. And I was able to check that tattoo-faced it fool. But there's a lot of other ones out here gassing these women's heads up. And they think by having a bunch of women around them, it makes them feel tough, strong, and masculine, right? Which they're really just using those women to compensate for insecurities, multiple insecurities they have. But, you know, we're not going to get into that. It's like a dude with a roster, you know what I'm saying? He needs to have a bunch of women to compensate for his different insecurities. But that's a whole nother live stream or whatever. I'm just out here just giving it to you guys straight. And as much as he was pandering to those women, whenever I spoke, the women were not on there like going off crazy on me, man. They could tell the kind of energy I carried. They knew I would check each and every one of them, take my time and roundhouse all of them verbally. You know what I mean? It's nothing to me. Women will judge whether you're somebody to play with based off how you carry yourself, how you sound, and how you look. Especially when you're in the heat of battle. And when you're stoic, women are talking about stoicism a lot, not nonchalant. Stoicism. True stoicism is a man can get his point across without getting emotional, needing to drink a beer during a live stream, needing to talk over somebody. You know what I'm saying? Now, when he was talking over me, trust me, I'm a vet. I kept talking. I kept talking. My older sister is a freaking Virgo. You know what I'm saying? She was doing that to me when we were teenagers. You know what I mean? Well, light just died. Time for me to wrap it up. It's about 20 minutes anyway. You guys go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe. Also, I had to get back on here. I know it's early in the AM, but ladies, it's time to get back to making those videos, man. Come on. Be watching y'all too. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Y'all be watching me for motivation. I'll be watching y'all too. Come on. We're all in the same niche. You know, you like what you see. You don't think that we're not watching too? Come on. I want to see you. What are you doing? How many days you gonna take off? It's time to come on back. All right, daddy's back. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? The eyes are out. Let's go. Come on, lady. What y'all doing? How many days you need off? It's like Easter weekend. Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Fun time's over. Get back online. I'm tired of seeing these hard legs. I don't even look at dudes, man. I don't want to watch these goofies. The only ones putting out content are dudes. Come on, ladies. Let's see those tight bodies. Let's see those pretty faces. Nah, I don't give a damn what you regurgitating. I hear you say it than some dude. Come on. Come on. Y'all know who y'all are. There's only so many women in this niche. Come on. I'm talking about all of you. You know what I mean? Let's do this. Hey, look, daddy's back. Took a little couple days off. I was feeling a little under the weather. But I'm back now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get your asses back online and get back to work. Okay? Probably in the kitchen at your house for your husbands. I get it. I get it. But your work husbands, need you to get back to work, okay? Listen. Look. Ain't no fun if the women ain't on here, man. Come on, let's go. Let's go, ladies. Come on. Let's see y'all back out here with your nice little taste. Talking your stuff, come on. Dating niche ladies, come on. Men advocates, come on, ladies, come on. You know what I'm saying? What's that woman's name? Roma Army or whatever. Be the only one dropping content over the weekend. It should be a few more of y'all. Come on, just taking time off. Like, come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get your asses back to work, okay? Anyway, subscribe, tribe. What are you waiting for? Set the notification bell, you guys. Drop a comment. Do you agree, disagree? Hey, y'all was up in here trolling. Did it work out for you? Did you get the reaction you wanted, nigga? No, didn't happen. Didn't happen, never gonna happen. Anyway, also, you guys, share the live stream. I'm gonna chop this up and repost it. Part of it, the best part of it, the earlier part of it. Make sure y'all watch that. Probably on King David the Chosen channel with a dope ass thumbnail. But yeah, you guys, listen, I'm not gonna hold you. I missed talking to y'all just as much as y'all missed trolling me, okay? The days off were great. I slept like a baby, like, I think I slept like 15 hours one day, man. When I sleep heavy, you know what that means? For the spiritual folks, they know what that means. I am pulling and creating for ether. You know, it starts, you know what I'm saying, while you're sleeping. It starts in the other realm. So you gotta pull that into this realm. You gotta start in your sleep. I have a massive blessing coming, okay? And instead of fighting it, I just slept. I know what that means, man, for me to have to sleep like that. It's April. Some people call it a cold, and you know, spiritual folks know what it is. It's a shedding, you know what it is. I'll get over on King David the Chosen and talk the spiritual talk. Some of y'all over here just aren't ready for this. The women are over there in the Wolf channel. The women know the spiritual stuff. They know what I'm saying. They know what I'm saying. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I get on here. I talk some stuff about spiritual chicks, but really the ones that are spiritual are the only ones that understand me. I'm just gonna be real. A 3D chick will not understand me and she'll think I'm kind of weird. A spiritual chick will be like, oh, he's the one. That one right there, he's the one. I like them chicks. Anyway, you guys, smash the like again. I gotta get off of here. It's getting colder out here. Fuck. Should have wore a jacket. That pump wears off, man. Starts getting cold. And I'm gonna be jumping on TikTok. So you guys meet me on TikTok. We're gonna do a reaction video over there, and then we'll repost it, okay? And then we'll live on King the Chosen. So TikTok, and then King David the Chosen. TikTok, and then King David the Chosen channel, okay? Love and light. I'm your brother. I'm out. Smash that like button. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Support your boy. Your boy is back. I'm still feeling a little under the weather. You know, you guys, you want to support a sick guy? Come on, man. I got like a little bit of a cold or whatever, and you guys aren't even going to support your boy hitting the like button. There's like 3 or 4 people in here. I got 2 likes. What are you doing, trolling? You know you want to hit the like. It's like 4 something in the morning. You could be sleeping, beating your meat. You could be taking a shower. You could be doing anything, but you here with me. Hit that like button. What's wrong with you? Who raised you? You can't get enough. So you might as well join the tribe as well and subscribe. Also, to my subscribers, before I go, I need your support. My real soul tribe, I need your support. I got a lot of content creators come over here to steal ideas, to steal different looks. I have entertainers coming over here just to steal different ideas and different looks. I have comedians coming over here to get some great ideas for some jokes. I need y'all to watch the videos all the way through because I don't know what these fools are doing. I don't know if they're skipping through it, trying the best parts. They're definitely hitting the like button. So do me a favor, you know, support your boy. You see all the views and not enough, they're not doing the right thing, but you guys can make the difference. Even though those commentators know better, you guys can make all the difference, right? If they want to watch and steal, I have no control of that. But as far as my subscribers, as far as my tribe, I need you. I need y'all through for your boy. I need you. Can you do that for me? Can you compensate for these idiotic pieces of crap content creators and celebrities that like to steal and think there's going to be no kind of consequence to it? Can you guys compensate by hitting that like button, having your friend join the tribe? Hit that like button. A lot of y'all have to get it out the mud just like your boy over here. I'm one of y'all. I'm not one of these prick-ass content creators that steals intellectual property or any other ideas from anyone. And I love giving credit where credit is due and giving people their flowers. Check my comment sections. I interact with all of y'all, and I love doing it. It's not a job. It's my pleasure. Okay? So you guys do me a favor. Help your boy out. I can't control these content creators' fetish and obsession with me and then trying to humble me at the same time. But what I can do is ask for you guys to pick up the slack. That's a lot. I know I'm asking a lot, but I need you. Can you guys do that for me? Yes, I know you content creators and other assholes out there doing this stuff. I don't care. God's got me. I have more than enough ideas. You can't take nothing from me. True grit over here, man. True grit. Not worried about you. I make solutions. I don't worry about problems. Understand what I'm saying to you? That's how it goes. That's how a real leader moves. Okay? Anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all. I'm out of here.